Good evening. First off, I would like to thank you all for listening to my speech tonight. My speech tonight and goal for tonight is to persuade you to become an organ donor. You could give someone else a second chance at life just by registering to become an organ donor. And I actually brought a sheet that you can put your name and address on, and if you would like me to, if you're not already an organ donor, I can help you get signed up to become an organ donor. If you were handed the power to save someone's life, I hope you all would. What you might not realize is that you do have the power to save someone's life. We all have valuable organs that we can donate after we die. The world has a huge need for life-saving organs. Many people would still be alive today if they had received a much-needed organ. When we die, we have no need for organs anymore. There are many people who could use our organs still. We need to live and then give someone else a chance to live. Today, I'm going to tell you how you can all be lifesavers, whether it's with giving blood or giving an organ donation. I'm going to discuss the huge needs of organs along with the huge needs of blood. I'm going to tell you what organs can be transplanted. I'm going to tell you how you can become an organ donor by providing you with the opportunity to pledge to become an organ donor. Finally, I'm hoping to leave you today with a new desire to become an organ donor or the need to go give blood, and ultimately become a lifesaver. Organ transplantation is one of the most remarkable success stories in the history of medicine today. Transplantation of organs is no longer considered experimental, but is accepted treatment of certain end-stage disease. According to LifeGift, an organ donation center, there are approximately 20,000 organ transplants performed every year in the United States alone. The need for donated organs and tissues continues to outspace the supply. According to Peter McPherson in the article Hospitals and Health Networks, of the 37,609 people who need an organ transplant in 1995, less than half received one. LifeGift states that currently over 53,000 people are waiting for organs in the United States alone. Every 16 minutes, another name is added to the waiting list for organ donation, according to the Collation on Donation website. In an article for the Gannett News Services, Elizabeth News says that in Iowa, the average wait for a kidney is 146 days, the average wait for a liver is 28 days, and the average wait for a heart is 162 days. With recent advantages in medicine, almost anything can be transplanted to anyone. The Collation on Donation website states one donor can help more than 50 people. The Organ and Tissue Donation Initiative says that a kidney can free 2 people from dialysis. Dialysis can usually take up a lot of a person's time, which will usually take 12 to 15 hours every single week. Your heart could beat for someone else. Your corneas corneas in your eyes, they could actually give sight to 2 different people. Organs are given to people who have a good chance of survival, as well as those who need them the most. As organs become available, clinics consider blood type, body size, medical urgency, time waiting, and geographical proximity as a criteria for distribution. Factors such as race, gender, age, income, or celebrity status are never considered. These criteria are good in accordance with the United Network for Organ Sharing national rules for organ allocation. If a person suddenly dies, it is up to his or her family to decide if his or her organs should be donated. According to the government press release, only about half of Americans who donate organs have told their families. Family consent is a requirement for donation. Nearly all Americans would agree to donate a loved one's organs if only they knew that was his or her wish. It is important to inform others of your desire to donate, so once you do pass, they can make that decision for you. You can also show your intention to be a donor by signing a uniform donor card. The donor card serves as a reminder to your family and medical staff of your personal decision to become a donor. After filling out a donor card, carry it in your wallet or your purse at all times. It is not enough to sign a donor card or agree to be a donor when you renew your driver's license. Organ donation is not about death, but rather it is about life. Today I have discussed why it's important to become an organ donor. There is huge needs for organs. Almost any organ can be transplanted to anyone. There are different ways of making sure that your organs are donated after you die. I have provided you all with the opportunities to sign up to become an organ donor. In a perfect world, every patient in need of a life-saving organ would receive one. This dream can become a reality if only every person would become an organ donor. Another gift that you can give is considered blood donation. Blood donation to someone while you are alive is the donation of blood. When another person is struggling for life as a cause of blood loss, maybe in an accident or in surgery, an emergency, etc., blood from blood banks can be used to help them survive. I work in surgery, and I can tell you how many times we've had to call the blood bank for a need of blood. A single person's blood can actually save up to 3 people's lives. The components of the blood work is according to the need of the victim. It is a voluntary act, of course. No benefits are actually given in return to the donor, but this act can actually save many lives. The donation does not cost you anything. The blood which is donated is formed by the body, but then sometimes this is actually an act of humanity. There are millions of people still dying because of the lack of blood that is required at times. I hope my speech has encouraged at least one of you to become an organ donor or to sign up to give blood. April is actually National Organ Donation Month, and there's always blood drives going on at your local Walmart or plenty of places. If you'd like to give blood, you can see me and I will tell you where you can find a local blood, and it won't cost you anything. Thank you.